Joe Gibbs is in big danger when Kyle Busch opted to withdraw from the race. Busch's departure from JGR comes as he prepares to contend for the championship in 2022, while longtime sponsor M&M Mars has stated that it will no longer be associated with his car in 2023. So, what is Joe Gibbs going to do? You're curious, right? So welcome back to our channel. Stay glued and watch the video till the end. Well, 16 drivers will compete at Bristol Motor Speedway for a chance to advance to the next round of the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Busch, Kyle, and for a variety of reasons. Busch's first Cup race since announcing that he will be leaving Joe Gibbs Racing at the end of the season to drive in 2023 for Richard Childress Racing will be Saturday night's 500-lap marathon. Busch is in a bit of a predicament heading into the race. The cutoff for the top 12 drivers is 14, and he is now ranked 13th, 2 points away from elimination. To keep going for a third Cup title in the round of 12, he needs to win or get closer to the plus side of the cut line. If Busch is eliminated in the first round of the playoffs, it will be the first time in his career, a black mark on his final season with JGR, and a rather embarrassing result for a driver of his talent. If Busch's team were to lose in the playoffs, it wouldn't be the worst thing to happen to him in his 15 years at JGR. One of the sport's most erratic drivers and a Super Bowl winning football coach have had a roller coaster of a partnership with incredible highs and humiliating lows. Their amazing journey's finale is sad. Busch had expected to complete his career with Toyota and Gibbs, but he's joining Chevrolet, which has potential but isn't a top team. Instead of retiring in his 40s and allowing his son Brexton to compete in the major series, Busch will have to help RCR rebuild. The team has 2 drivers in the Cup playoffs this year, but has won just 4 races since the start of 2019 and hasn't won a Cup title since 1994. When Busch shows up at the Childress shop, he will bring a history of fights with him, including one with his new boss, which is a cruel twist of fate. Childress hit Busch many times at Kansas Speedway in 2011, after becoming enraged over Busch's racing of his Truck Series drivers. Childress paid a $150,000 fine to NASCAR. Childress asked someone to hold my watch before getting into a fistfight with Busch 11 years ago. He joked about the now serious incident by giving Busch a watch. Busch's tenure with the Gibbs organization is one of the most impressive driver-owner success stories in stock car racing, and that's true even if he doesn't win another championship. His 2 championships both came in Gibbs cars, and he has 56 of JGR's 198 Cup victories to his name. Busch has racked up 56 victories since he first joined JGR in 2008, putting him ahead of Jimmy Johnson, 50, and Kevin Harvick, 49, on the all-time list of winners. To say that Busch could have won twice as many Cup races while at JGR is not an exaggeration. 51 times he has placed second for the squad. So far, Busch has led a record-breaking 17,335 laps in JGR Cup cars. Further, for a time, Busch dominated the Xfinity Series, as seen by his 90 victories in JGR entries and 40 seconds. There are several dents in Busch's record of accomplishment, including his fights with other drivers, crew members, his crew chiefs, the media, and a sizable group of fans. Although Busch has a sizable fan base that he calls Rowdy Nation, many spectators take pleasure in his failures, giving him the thumbs down during driver introductions and even booing his team hauler as it passes by. When it comes to Kyle Busch, there isn't much room for compromise. After Dale Earnhardt Jr. replaced Busch at Hendrick Motorsports, Busch made a move that many of Jr.'s fans saw as a significant faux pas when he raced at Richmond Raceway in 2008. While jockeying for position, 2 cars collided, sending Earnhardt Jr. careening into the wall. That started a feud, which the supporters of the 2 drivers were glad to stoke. In the next race at Richmond, Earnhardt got even with Busch by spinning him out. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking this, then hit the subscribe button and ring the bell icon so that you will never miss any updates.